special kind of sword that you can like upgrade, and the other one's just like a regular. I've been ready for going on 2 years while I was finishing The Witcher. Oh, poor Venaticus. Okay. Man, The Witcher was really my whole life for so long. I don't know how long we'll be in KOTOR, but I'm not gonna like rush through it. You guys know me. Okay, so we are looking for, let's just take a moment. So we went into one cantina and basically last night we came out of our apartment. We talked to some of the aliens that are being like, I guess kind of, and we learned about the quarantine, the Sith quarantine here. What else? Then we came out, went into the city a little bit, went into one cantina. We learned the card game. We played that once, and we learned about the like fighting arena that you can do. And we talked to like everyone in the cantina, and a couple of vendors. Yeah, how do you say that though? Pazak? 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 I don't remember. I'm really bad with pronunciation of names. You can tell that I just make up pronunciation in my head, partially from just like reading things more than saying them out loud my whole life. But also like, I legitimately
Gavin
think-
says you missed your last payment.
Oh gosh.
Here, I've got 50 credits.
I didn't
Down
expect-
payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you
These
credits I don't
boomers
have?
everywhere.
No, help!
Am I supposed to intervene?
They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness.
2 witnesses. Looks like we got ourselves a witness. That alien is sexy. You know, I wasn't gonna say that, but hello, Pino Ferris wheel. Is this a Space Yeehaw game? I think it is. You're in the right spot. How are you? Oh, sultry voice. Welcome in. How are you doing? 3 characters in the party, 2 companions. The vibro sword. Yes, not vibro. 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 I was calling it Vero. What is that flying? Is that a droid? Oh my god. Okay. So anyway. Tested negative after being in quarantine. Oh shoot. I hope your recovery goes well. I mean, I'm glad you got the negative test, but I know that's not like the end of it for everyone. Pazak is how I always understood it. Something. Okay, my other question is, why does Karth always whisper? He's always like talking in like this ASMR voice, like, I know we're not supposed to be seen, but so he's got like the Facebook dad profile pic, and he's got like this like ASMR man voice. That's just the actor's voice. Okay. It's just like very soft most of the time. Like, give me some oomph. Just a stuffy nose. Okay, that's good to hear. I hope they have Balrogs. That would be pog. So yeah, that's basically as far as we got, you guys. We're basically just exploring the city a little bit, and I'm looking for a few people in the lower city, but I don't know how to get there yet. And we also have to visit some cantinas at the recommendation of a janitor who told us, basically we're trying to get into the lower city, but we also need to get good. So we might do some side quests along the way. I'm not really sure. Caden has another headache. Oh no. Are you playing with a keyboard? Yes, mouse and keyboard. Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. I don't like your attitude. I better teach you a lesson. This is talking to the people attacking him, right? Not the man being killed. I really hope. Sorry, I'll be going now. Sorry, don't consider me a witness. I'm out of here. I kind of want to say this one. Also, is Davik, can someone refresh for me, is Davik the name of the crime boss guy in the lower city that I've been hearing about? Are you watching Clone Wars? I have already seen all of Clone Wars. And I watched volume 1 of the 2003 version too. Okay, that is Davik? Okay. That's just his voice, instantly recognizable and also forgettable. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like orienting myself back into the game. I feel like I was gonna say something else or ask something else, but I forget. Oh, let me know if the volume's too loud. But I turned it up a lot from what it was last night because it was very quiet. But I can adjust if it's a little bit too loud. I'm gonna kill these guys so fast. I'm gonna end up killing so many of his men that he's gonna be like... Oh, I'm almost dead.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those
Wait, did we
bounty
kill
hunters
them?
are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan.
Wait,
from
how did we
Davik.
kill them?
Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Yeah, probably. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. Oh no, really? Yeah, with you and what HP? Yeah, I didn't realize. Was I low before I went into battle? Or... Mr. Asthmatic, welcome in. I think Karth might have carried that. I don't know. I feel like I went up, I was swinging my swords around, and then suddenly they're like, oh, they're dead. I don't know. You played this game one time, you don't know everything about... I know, right? I'm scuffed. Yeah, he's gonna be like, whoa, where are all my men and who's killing them? And he's gonna have to come investigate. Investigate me. I'll lead him to me instead of me having to go to him by killing all of his men. Maybe I can help you. I'm just glad I could help. Hand over all your credits if you want to. I wonder what the Sith option is here. Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off
No,
Davik,
I don't.
There's nothing
I
else
don't
you
think
can
I
do.
have 100 credits. I'm glad I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
There's really no point in robbing someone who's poor. Like, he just said he can't pay Davik, and I'm like, give me all your money. Oh, we should have just checked these people's bodies. Like, he should have checked these bodies for... Is it considered not good alignment to loot corpses? So anyway, let me know if it's too loud.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Taris. Look at Javiar's Cantina. That place has never been busier.
Cause like the Sith soldiers are in there. Okay, I haven't been in this way. This is a medical facility? Gurney.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you
This
need
guy's
something.
pissed. It's like, excuse me, I'm doing a job here. I don't have time to entertain people. Oh, I like that noise. That's your refund if you give it. You have a level? That's with the up arrow in your character? Oh. Oh. Ah. Okay. I don't know when I leveled up. Okay. Wait. I heard I'm supposed to talk to my companions before I level up.
Yes, what's on your mind? Taris? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor,
That's what I
you
hear
live down
too.
in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of at any rate.
That's all I can think of.
You got it.
I kind of like him. He's like, he's giving me kind of like this himbo vibe. Lab personnel only. Oh, I can break in there. Oh, you can bash things down. Well, let's talk to this guy first. Oh wait, level up. I was gonna level up. So I tried to minimize the amount of things on my screen because I also noticed that KOTOR has like stuff in every corner of the screen when you're in like the walking around menu. But still my picture kind of covers up my morality. So you guys will never know exactly where I fall in the light or dark scale. I kind of like it that way. Slimsy, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Caden shot them. I mean, Karth. You guys can't just call him Caden. Karth is such a himbo. I mean, really? I'm getting that feeling too. I don't know if, and see, now I'm going to ask spoiler questions, and I shouldn't ask. Okay, so I do get to level up. No. Level up. Skills. So, computer use, demolition, stealth. Yeah. Let's get persuasion up again. Is it bad if I just keep buffing my persuasion? Let me know if there's like a super red flag, like I'm like I'm just gonna die if I do this. Not bad. Okay. We'll go with that then. Oh, I have 4 points left. I was like, that's it. I'm done. Computer use. I gave myself one of those last time. Let's give. I kind of want to just keep buffing like the skills that I'm good at, like stealth and awareness. But I worry that I'm going to be severely lacking something else. That's priority number 1. Okay. It's like persuasion in Dragon Age, right? How you always want to have persuasion up so you can like tell your companions what to do. Looting's never a bad thing. I do it all the time. Great. Star Wars D&D. I know, it's so fun. It's so fun. I think that's why I like it. Caden and Alistair to the power of Anders. Stop. I might start liking him if you say that. That's a dangerous equation. It's a good class skill. Repair comes in handy. Play however you want. Just know some skills are super helpful. Security is good for lockpicking. Pick companions who are good at those things. I see what you mean. The cross-class skills cost twice as much. Yeah, that's true. So I think basically I might be better off. I know you guys seem to have different philosophies about how to like play the game or how to spec your character. And some of you are like, it doesn't really matter that much if you're playing on easier difficulty. But and the game kind of seems to want you to pick skills within your class, not necessarily to min-max, but like sort of. Oh, Igloo, hello. And I kind of want to do that for now, at least. So I don't know. I kind of want to give myself security, awareness. See, I don't know what Karth's skills are right now, but he's my only companion. So I'm just gonna assume that he's good at like he's not like a rogue. So I'm gonna assume he's good at different skills. Everyone has a different style, yeah. Bioware Austin. I don't know what that is. I always hated Karth's personality. I don't really know Karth's personality yet. He's just kind of odd. You can look at his skills. Okay. Well, we'll look at his skills after I choose my skills. I'm going to give myself stealth. I don't think I can spend another one now. Oh, I could increase security again. Okay, let's do that. Oh, SWTOR. No, I don't know what you guys mean. You do you. Enjoy the game. You guys are so supportive. No one's really yelling at me yet, which I'll take as a good sign. Also, like I said yesterday, if I miss some things in the chat, don't take it personally. I'm usually very thorough about reading chat, but like because I'm playing a new game, I'm going to be more distracted by the game and like trying to pay attention and learn things about it. So yeah, there's me yell. I was going to say don't yell at me. Because if I miss greeting you or like miss a comment, it's not on purpose. It's just
Marek!
Trying to keep my attention. Mostly all about fighting, not heavy on the skills. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna just buff my stealth skills basically, or like my rogue kind of skills for now. I'm pretty early level. I mean, I'm only level 3, so that's it. I didn't get any other things, any feats in the chat. You've been granted the following feat. Sneak attack 2. I want to see what that does. It's probably just like an automatic. Oh, so here's Karth. Wow. What a Chad. Oh, he's really light side. He's like 60% up the light side ladder. Okay. He's got dexterity. And then strength. And then intelligence. Does it tell me what his class is? Oh, soldier. Yeah. Okay. He's got a kind of lower wisdom, so I don't think he's going to be using the force, but maybe that's a little bit of a jump. His skills. He has a +1 to computers. I really need someone who's good at computers. Wait. He has none of these? Oh, wait. Skill rank. 0, 0, 0, 3 awareness. +1 to persuade. Can like sort of repair things, but not really. Treat injury. Oh, he's like a kind of like a medic. Huh. A lawful good fighter. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. I heard that from the door. The yell. Or the Marik. Low on selectable feats, heavy on skills. Soldiers. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's not the same for every class. I see. He has a +1 charisma. You guys are so roasting him. Okay. I didn't talk to... Wait. Let's do a quick save. I gotta remember to quick save a lot, because I'm afraid I'm gonna like...
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here.
How do people know that I'm an off-worlder by how I look?
Citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility.
Actually, I think I am
Except
injured.
the rat disease, of course.
Oh, it's how much you heal from med packs. Oh, I thought it was like you could heal other people. He's meant to kill stuff. Okay. That's fair. What is Rakghoul disease?
A terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the
Oh yeah, the Darkspawn-like things. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. We heard about those.
Great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh.
Yeah, I would
of
not
others.
want this job in that economy. Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside.
Time to go undercover.
The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the Rakghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
That's so frustrating, but it reminds me of like medical systems in real life. He's great with fire. The ponytail? Wait, is it really? I prefer to think of them as were-rats. Oh, Andrew, did I even say hello to you? I don't remember if I did. Sometimes I'll see people that have been in chat saying stuff, and I'm like, did I greet them, or have I just been responding to their chats? But, okay. So, oh, another thing is we also got invited by a guy at the cantina to a Sith soldier party, and we said we would go to it, and I'm kind of intrigued by that. So I don't know, do you guys in my quest menu, can I like make a quest active, or does it not work that way? Like do I just kind of do things, or do I have to like make a quest active? Still covered by their parents' insurance. I have a question for chat about leveling, but spoilers. Okay, you just do things. Well, mods can handle that. I've never seen this game played before. It's so old. It is so old, but I like love it. And this is the modded version, Goose. I mean, I didn't mod the graphics or anything, but I modded the resolution to be widescreen and like full screen resolution because it was it was tiny. It was very tiny. You did not? I was heavily offended. Oh, are you still heavily offended? You just do things, but you can look at the journal and see where to go next. Okay, so, okay, there's no assigning. I'm just blown away. Oh, yeah. Did you see the combat? Lightly offended. The hat calms me. Pog. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I'm just worse at reading the chat when I'm learning a new game. And it's like, there's too many things going on in my mind, so... Yeah, if I miss things in chat, you guys have the right to hate me, but it's probably a little bit overkill of your energy. Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you. I might be able to help you out for a price. You know what? This is a good deed I should probably do without being paid.
See how anyone can get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would
I'll
be
go
a suicide
undercover.
mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them if they
I'll
hadn't
play
already used it because of
a Sith.
Rakghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Well, he sounds very, like, pessimist. Don't worry, Selka. I'll get that serum for you. That's the attitude. That's so enthusiastic.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down.
This guy...
I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
This guy is my favorite NPC ever. Like, what? Like, what is that? This interaction is so unexpected. It's usually like, I have this need and you're gonna do it for me because you're the main character. And this guy's like, shut up, I never asked you to do anything. Stop making me look bad. I'm just trying to be a hero. You're gonna go Sith? I'm not sure yet. We're kind of playing it by ear. Scoundrels, high skill, and low combat. Ah, see, I didn't know that, but it's interesting. Now you want to see it? Oh yeah, you'll see the combat. Back in my day, this was amazing graphics quality. If you modded this game back in the day, it thought you were cheating. Oh. Every screenshot of a saved game had a big yellow cheat use. That's so funny. That's so funny. I could use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries and
So
then
they
I'll
just-
administer the proper treatment.
For free? Oh my god. Free healthcare.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing
It's my
or medical
dream.
supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Okay, I thought he had some other things I could ask him about. He's got things for sale. Question.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose
He's so
I could
pissed at
spare
me.
a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Like, stop meddling. How do you feel about the Sith? I think I know what he's gonna say about that.
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite.
Evil
I guess
spite.
there's not much I can do
Ooh.
about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy.
Yeah, they're still trying 4,000 years later, so I'm not very optimistic about that, but you know, we can give it the old the old RPG try. You would like SWTOR even though it's an MMO? I probably would, but I'd have to have like a very strict guide to go through it to not get overwhelmed. I know, unexpected behavior from NPCs, right? Many good stories. I do love story-based games. You guys know that. Okay.
Goodbye, and good health to you.
We got
If
his
you ever
quest.
need
I
any
think I'm
medical
good.
aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Okay, can we break into his lab, though? Save. So, I don't really remember if you guys said that there are guards. Like, there are Sith guards out there, and there's a droid right there. So, like, is it a spoiler to ask if there are, like, will I get put in jail for doing this or something? Imaginary dice rolls and difficulty checks. Ooh, I kind of like the combat though, being like that. Yes, it's a spoiler. Okay, well, let's try.
On it. Done.
What the?
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
Jedi scum!
Bro! Hey, I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
Oh no. What if he's not though? Cause like they're in like tanks. What does that mean? Are they healing or are they like experimenting on them? I'm so uncertain. Cause like I could give away my identity right now, but I'm supposed to be like undercover and hello Fahrenheit, Mr. 2187, welcome in. What's up? Goose, I have no idea what's going on in this game, but like it has got me at like every minute so far. Like oh, I smell the brownies cooking. Have you pushed X while moving around? No. Is that something I should be doing? You can follow the main story for each class and it will take you through it chronologically. Oh, maybe I could play SWTOR. Would you guys be interested in watching SWTOR after KOTOR? But that's a lot of Star Wars content too. It's a healing tank. So these are the Bacta tanks? Darth Vader, is that you? Either tell me what's going on or you can explain it to the Sith. I'm a friend, you can trust me. So it seems like he is...
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they
Garth, you're so awkward.
But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I'm just ruining this medic's life. I'm really just exposing him. It's gonna cost you. Don't worry, secret safe. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should
like,
return
stop
to the front in
offering.
case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Stop trying to help me. So he just shut the door again. But I can go back in. Do you recognize these soldiers? That's Annie Skywalker right there. And that guy looks identical. So yeah, they're twins. They're twins. Just some Republic twins over here. I can spot from a mile away. Oh, Caden? Yeah. Yeah, this is our Caden, by the way. It's like, maybe he won't die this time in my game. We had 2 streams where we talked about the hottest Sith, so I think we like Star Wars. Yeah, that was a great time. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
I'm listening. I'm not, I mean, I feel like this guy might be a spy.
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
I'm killing all of Kang's men, so I'm not going to ask who Kang is because I already know. Why does Kang want the cure? He probably just wants to only use it on his men or like sell it on the black market or both. Karth is why I couldn't bring Caden. You're like, I've already had this character. Restored content mod? Wait, what is the restored content mod? Bioware, having a license from Wizard of the Coast, was able to use the in development rule set. Oh, I never even thought about that. I thought we hated Karth. I have no idea how I feel about Karth yet. He seems to be kind of like a himbo. So I'm just like, he's just kind of there right now. I only met him yesterday, and he seems fine, but I don't really know what to think of him. Why does Davik want the cure so badly? Oh, poor Davik, who died in the joining.
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease.
I like how they're just telling me
Not
this.
like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Yeah, so they basically, the villain side of this story right now is charging for healthcare. Does anyone notice how that's the Sith option? Is like having a for-profit healthcare? That's really interesting. That's really fascinating to me. Why do you care who gets the cure? He must work for him.
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik...
Oh, wait, he's the assistant guy.
Fee for directing
I didn't even recognize him as the same person. He works with him! Oh, shoot, the layers get deeper. The intrigue. Where can I find Davik if I want to give him the cure? Wink. More like we're just looking for him in general.
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office.
Thank you.
But everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
Everyone knows. Wait, he's the bounty. He runs the bounty office. Everyone knows he also works for Davik. Restored content is for KOTOR 2. KOTOR 2. Is it something that you have to do? Bioware is a Canadian company. Trail that. Guys, I got delivered a dark chocolate brownie, fresh out of the oven. Gurney, I know, right? And I learned last night in this game too that Hutt is not a family name; it's a species name. And my whole worldview of Star Wars is shifted with that knowledge. What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure? Oh shoot!
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
That's so good. Wait, you didn't know that? No, I literally thought that Hutt was like a huge extended family. I thought that was like a huge extended family name. And then I found out that that's like not. Last night. This brownie is so good, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to eat it in front of you, but I haven't had a brownie in forever. I'm just humming and eating cake. I kind of want to see, like, there are some things where I'm like, maybe I'll take the Sith side, but this just pisses me off. Medicine. Zelka will use it to help people.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer.
Right? If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Can we tell on Gurney right now? Wait.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies?
Let's make it worse.
I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
I can't tell him?
I am quite busy, mate. Goodbye, and good health to you.
Well,
If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
well, I like that I can come to this guy for free healing too. You know what? We'll get you later, Gurney. Hey, is this levitating with the Force? This rock? The X button makes you twirl your sword. Oh, that's so cool. I feel like I'm Drizzt. Watch this, Karth. Yeah, beat that. Okay, those are the guys I killed. So I think the only way to go forward is this way. You'll be using the restored content mod for KOTOR 2. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Chocolate chip cookies tomorrow? Those are gonna be pog. I know it. I haven't had cookies in a while either. Wait! Librarian! Oh wait, let me get the glasses. See if the doc can match that offer. Yeah, just keep going back and forth between them like, well, if you can raise your price. See, we need to give everyone free dessert in the chat. What's this place again? Yeah. You can pretty much ask everyone that over and over again, I've noticed. So wait. Where am I now? I missed it. What area is this called? I'm in the upper city north. Oh. It looks the same. Is this the same place? Or is it just like the same kind of model? Brownies and ice cream. Now we're talking. 2 apartments. Wait. Is this the apartments where I came from? I'm confused. No. There must be different apartments, right? Because this isn't something I want to show you. Open the map. Map is small. Yellow and blue dots. I like how the game was like, oh, some city areas will be mapped out, pre-mapped for you, and then this city, it just isn't. So it is a different place. Okay. There's a fast travel option at the bottom. Where? Map note to Sith party. Map note to Upper City South. Sith party. Where's the Sith party? Oh, it's at the apartments. We're gonna go to the Sith party. How do you fast travel? Can you zoom in? I don't think so. I think the map is... I think I probably would have had to do a different mod to make the map bigger, is what I'm thinking. Basically that the menu is bigger, but the map isn't. Oh, return to hideout right there. Does that bring you back to your own apartment? Okay, that's cool. So you can do that from anywhere? The map did not scale. It's a very small map. Good thing I put on my glasses. Okay, are we ready to go to the Sith party? I'm gonna do a quick save. This is where this Sith officer invited us. Supposedly somewhere here.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
That's great. You can return and insta-heal immediately. Even in a fight? Not in a fight. I'm assuming not in a fight, but...
On it.
So basically, I've learned that you need to break into people's stuff because you just get more quests.
I remember when a
and
person
more
didn't have
information.
to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Don't hurt my family.
Look, just take what you want and get out.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
You ain't supposed to be here. Well, let me just take those. Poor Karth. It's like I'm good alignment. The droids are so cutie. Okay, just kind of like an empty lobby. Oh, there's some kiwi-looking fruit. CM. I don't know if Fahrenheit is still here. Maybe, maybe not. Fahrenheit did say hello, and I saw something about did it crash yet? And that's all I saw. That's all I remember seeing. I have missed some stuff in the chat, though, so... I haven't been a perfect chat reader tonight. Probably like a 5 out of 10 chat reader. Since the gaming. What? Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Okay, Karth. What's up?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you more questions? What the heck is this?
I'm all ears, beautiful.
Did you just call me beautiful? Is this flirting? What is that? What is that, bro? You must first find a signpost. Oh, there's Fahrenheit. There's Fahrenheit, the Fahrenheit we know and love. Go back to where you were last, but it's useful. You can only use it to go back. Okay. Well, that's pretty pog, actually. I'm surprised that they have that mechanic in this game. What is going on with this? Red flags. Okay, so you guys aren't giving me anything in the chat about the flirts, but I'm assuming this is like a flirtation. So can I ask, can you flirt with people, or is it gonna like insta-lock a romance? Why do I get the impression that you're not serious? That's so mean, but like, I'd probably think that, honestly. You might lose an ear or two. Beautiful, isn't that a little inappropriate? I don't know what to say to him, because like, it's so random, so I'm kind of like, isn't that kind of inappropriate? But also, like, I have no idea what's going on with him. Baldur's Gate games, you had to walk everywhere and clock ran while you traveled till you get somewhere and immediately need to rest. Oh, shoot. Companion conversation unlocks. You get Mass Effect after a bit. With each character, you can talk to them more. You'll get special options. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear, I think, because, but the thing is, I'm a little bit conflicted because the game was like, he has something, it's so out of character. That's what I'm saying. Like, the game was like, he seems to be acting weird, and now he's calling me beautiful? Like, why would he suddenly do that? Like, is he okay? Is there something wrong with him? I'm so confused. But I get the impression you're not serious. I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Maybe I'm just avoiding your questions. Is this really necessary?
Excuse me? Oh my god. What? Now, if you have a problem with it, I just would like to know you better. Don't be such a child. It's just a few questions. I mean, honestly. He's so, like, combative about it. I would just like to know you better.
Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so?
What? Oh my god. This isn't an interrogation. I never said that. Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine. I kind of want to say that because it's kind of funny, and I don't think it's serious. I don't think that's actually like, mwahaha, soon all your secrets will be mine. That's supposed to be funny, right? I can't tell the tone of any of these by removing ears. He's horny? Oh, that's why I can't understand it. He's really avoidant and suddenly he throws out a comment. I know! I'm gonna say soon all your secrets will be...
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
This is so odd. Like you said when we first met. Bastila didn't have time to use her powers. Why ask me? I don't see the point. I wasn't in a position to know. He's just deflecting. Okay. Now he's just like turning it around, not even answering the question again. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so
We are
fast
not
it's anyone's
alone.
guess as to what actually
Really
happened.
not
We lost
alone.
a ship and a lot of good people, and for what?
Annie!
My powers would save us somehow. Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity.
What the heck?
We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced.
Welcome in!
No, I'm just
Holy
as surprised
crap,
that any of us
that's
are
a
alive to talk
dragon.
about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic?
Is he suspicious of me? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Pause, Karth. Welcome in, Annie. How are you? Hello, Bert. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Thank you for the shout out, CM. The shout out for some reason didn't go, but how was it? I may not be able to watch as I haven't finished this yet. Oh, we are like just starting, but yes, feel free to not to avoid spoilers. We haven't gotten very far. This is only day 2 of KOTOR, but yeah, if you haven't gotten there, I don't know why it's not. Is the bot broken? Is Stream Elements bot broken or something? How was your stream? What were you playing? I don't know why the bot isn't greeting you, but I guess I missed the little blurb that came up on the screen. The screen too. I haven't been on Twitch. I hope you've been okay. It has been a very long time. Sometimes Twitch timeline feels weird though, because it's like someone can come in and even though it's been a long time, it feels like it hasn't been that long. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh yeah, I know you. And it just feels like just yesterday. Broken Age, it's a really neat point and click adventure game.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
Thank you so much for welcoming in and conscripting
_melted
Annie.
_igloo gifted a tier 1 sub
That's
to
so
Potato
kind of
Masher
you.
Annie. They have given 42
Annie,
gift subs in the
always
channel.
welcome here. Lovely person, lovely streamer. If you don't know Annie, go check them out. I'm glad to have you back. It's glad to have you back on Twitch. I'm glad to have you back on Twitch if you've been away for a while. But yeah, if you need to walk away for spoilers, that's totally fair too. If you guys haven't been over here, this is the Pillow Fort. We're doing our first playthrough of KOTOR. We just started last night, and we have a lot of pillows with characters on them. So yeah, that's the quick explanation. 15 months? How has the time gone by? That's wild. Okay, so I'm kind of intrigued by Karth now. He's a little bit toxic, which I kind of like. All of a sudden, he's being a little bit toxic, which, not gonna lie, does draw me in a little bit. Because it's adding a layer to him. However, I don't really understand him, so he went from like, I'm not opening up about my past, and then the game was like, there's something off about him, and then he was like calling me beautiful, and then he got like defensive and started turning on me, and now he's flipping the conversation that I'm suspicious. And I don't know if it's because I have like the smuggler background or what. So... See, Wait, you can't Frugy leave at that. Come on. He's a little bit toxic, which I kind of like. Oh yeah, I did say that. I did say that. That's something I like in a man. Why are you accusing me of something? I used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited into the fleet for my knowledge. I'm gonna say that.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the
I
crew
should
at the
have
last
guessed.
minute
He's roasting
just
me.
happens to be alive?
You know what? That's what I thought about you too. To be honest, I can't be that mad at him for being suspicious because, like, I literally said the same things about him yesterday when I was playing, and you guys were like, wow, you're so paranoid. Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastille
Don't get me wrong,
specifically
bro.
requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Mm-hmm. Why would Bastille request my transfer?
The Jedi
Wait, that's
requested
new.
numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I can tell. Considering your connection to Bastille and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
I hate surprises? What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on with him right now. And I'm like, it's kind of a meme to me at this point, but as long as he doesn't suddenly attack me or something, you know we're on the same side yet. Try something and it'll be the last mistake you make. Ooh, keep him in line. Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important
Oh
things?
my god! I don't trust anyone. Speaking of... we were just talking about trust issues earlier. It's not you, it's me. This is hilarious, actually. I consider this important.
All right, all right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now...
Now he's
I just
shouting at me? Bro. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to suddenly have that interaction, but I'm pretty proud of how I handled it. Is this the party? I hear that. You guys, how attractive. He's, you know, he's not.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
That's the same thing everyone said at the party. I mean, the cantina.
Couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Bro, I came here to gather intel. What? Did we kill them all? Or are they just passed out? Oh, I think they're not dead. Oh, thank God. I don't think they're dead. I don't think. We can just rob them. Maybe look for clues. I mean, if they did die, they poisoned themselves, so... Sith backpack? Oh! Wait, can I wear the Sith armor? The full body armor could be used to fool people into thinking the wearer is one of the Sith. Is this something that I shouldn't wear? Will it get me in trouble? I mean, I can try it. I want to see how that looks. Oh, That's pretty cool. Who knows? Have you never partied? Do you want to know the honest answer to that question? No. You killed them. Siam! You would start my villain arc by being like, yeah, that was you. You killed them all. Yeah, it's like a Palpatine to Anakin kind of moment. Yeah, Karth is a little bit strange. I'm not sure how to feel about that. That was a very unexpected... Speaking of... Speaking of... You killed them all.
On it.
Darth Melaxle.
Done.
Hello, Largo.
You're with the Sith, ain't you? Oh, sure.
Hey, this is pretty
recognize the
cool.
uniform. What do you want? I haven't done anything wrong. If you want to search the place, go ahead. I won't stop you. I've got nothing to hide from you.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all say, Largo. Got some parts I can use, or my companions can use. I want to get more companions. Is there banter? I hope there's banter in this game. That leads back out, so I must have gone everywhere. Okay, well that was a pretty cool party. I didn't really gather any intel. I just got an undercover costume though. Open the map and check? Oh yeah, we can make sure. I'm trying to talk to this child.
You're one of them Sith, ain't you? My mommy says I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Perfect! Children are afraid of me. This is my dream. Okay, looks like we went everywhere. I'm still confused about like what is like, oh, you can just click on them. Largo must be important because Largo's marked on the map. That's kind of weird. Hello, Emperor! Welcome in! Yeah, we're on normal difficulty. It's on normal difficulty. I haven't adjusted it. Now you can extort and beat up whoever you want, right? I do that stuff on a normal day. Just Sith things. Hashtag just Sith things. Okay, I'm gonna keep quick saving because I'm like really worried that people are gonna... Nobody needs to know. Oh, people really believe this disguise.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant. I
But this is gonna affect the way people talk to me.
Please, just leave me alone.
What if I talk to a Sith? I really wish there were clones in this game.
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's Sith. Oh, no. I'm so scared.
Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with the Sith.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry about this, Shithy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Huh. See, like, now I'm like, how would have my interactions gone if I wasn't in this? Whoa. It's Logain. Wait, what is Logain? The shiny armor? Logain is a Sith?
A plague spreads through our... Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
Is this like the Talos guy? Talos, the Almighty. He's not even talking. Go.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
Okay.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
What are they? What is he talking about? The Sith?
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
Or is he talking about the Darkspawn?
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
The bots aren't even here? Wait, that's really weird.
Evil walks among us. The enemy is here.
That's
We must
creepy.
act now before we are
Why did the
overrun
bots
with
leave the
vermin
chat?
invaders.
I don't know,
Plague
because
spreads through our
is this stream okay? Or like I'm still connected, I'm still live, right? Like I'm still healthily connected to Twitch. Hopefully. Droid shop. But they're like two separate bots, so you'd think that they're okay. No connection. Has Skynet started? The bots are rebelling. Everything else is fine. Okay. I mean, because it's like they're two separate things, right? Like I don't think SiriBot is coming from the same, like stream elements would be one thing, Raceland bot, but that's weird. Rip the bots. Hopefully they'll come back tomorrow. A save command that electroshocks the streamer. That is very extreme, but... Wait, I plan to travel to Wisconsin to steal the hat. Joke's on you, I'm not in Wisconsin. I am from Wisconsin, but... Can I buy a droid?
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
I feel kind of bad dressed up like this.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayumas pasen lati nungutu.
Let me see if I just change. I'm gonna change my armor right in front of her. Reveal my secret identity. A customer! This is great.
We team rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse.
Oh,
Batuyama
that's sad.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu, Kin ba mulera dwana, Don kin bano kudnok neck. Kabanumpa kumpialia
Why are the Twi'leks always so sexualized?
People would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go to stay.
Okay, so he has some good lines. Or like he seems to be a relatively good person. Ooh, wait, I can get a droid? Hello, Replica, welcome in. I really wonder why the bots aren't in the chat tonight. That's so odd and kind of creepy. It's kind of eerie. The first one we ever saw was a bikini implied sex slave. Maybe every Star Wars author just ran with that. Maybe. Twi'lek are mostly enslaved by the Hutts, which are not a family. Automod is working, so that's like a Twitch. I don't know why the bots are gone. It's why I liked Kaden so fast. Hey, look, a Kaden liker. Is it secret identity if no one knows who you are? That's also true. I'm not like famous. Utility droids. This is probably gonna be really expensive. But it would be so cool. Not that it ever condone you for doing anything illegal.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wana kumbes chi pala mulak tonki pa na nonek tu nikton chun ke nemolek grabest uf mala nibo kurk.
Wait, I can actually buy this. I don't know if this is like a good thing to do or bad thing to do. Tell me about the top of the line.
Bonana kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tanga boksha nabnong, mucho shakapaka, yi kikon no ba muladraki chichon.
I want to know who the buyer is. No, I'm not going to get the references. They natively speak Huttese because they've been dominated by Hutt culturally for so long. Oh, they're almost forever enslaved. No yikes there. Yeah, that's... I mean, I was picking up on that, but very unfortunate. Here you go. Water. Thank you, Annie. Wait, so you make Davik find you over the corpses of his thugs? Well. So. Hey! I was so lucky I got to watch it when I was 7. People couldn't spoil the trilogy for me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, so somehow have lived my life like pretty unspoiled from Star Wars. So like I know some basic things, but in my watch through right now, it's still like, well, I want to buy the I want to buy the droid. Can I not? Maybe I can't do it anymore. I kind of like this lady. How do you feel about the Sith? I just switched out of a Sith uniform.
Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun tong na bun shanuyang chinapala mule tong ki ba non tontek duni chachon kun ne mule rabast.
Oh, they fall in with bad owners. There's no such thing as a bad droid. Chopper. Okay, well, that would have been like half of my money anyway, so... See what she has for sale. Oh, is it in the shop? I looked at it, but I didn't see it. I mean, I scrolled through pretty quickly, though. Oh! Now she says it again. Let me see your droids. For some reason, she didn't say this last time. Should I buy it? I kind of want to. I feel like it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. But I also know nothing about the game, so like maybe it's not, and maybe this is a total scam. But let's do it. Aren't you excited, Karth? I have to direct everything at Karth because he's the only person here in my party with me. So I basically had to restart the like dialogue tree. So how do we get it? Oh God. Is that mine? I wonder if he's gonna die. Well, I'm gonna name you... Let's just call you Chopper for now. Okay, so we went to the Sith party. We... Are you kidding me? What the heck? What the heck? I guess I shouldn't have named him. Excuse me?
Rundi Ichawa.
I almost died.
Yumawamanibo Lora Waisha Waga Shichi.
It blew up.
Genchopa Chawi Tichok Twis Yun Kun.
That's why he was like flashing.
Bugra Shak Kunti Chiwa Chawa. Don't kakin cha na guat na bon con. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mula.
I don't have to give you a refund. You should give me something extra for the trouble.
Tonga bok sha nak nong.
Yeah.
Kun shin kin. Nikin kun na
Chopper dead. Oh no.
Shuni yun.
Poor Chopper.
Aldwana. Kava volpa muli kuman. China pala mula. Tong.
Okay, well I got some money. Well, that was so weird. The things that happen in this game are like so unexpected. Like I was like, oh, foe, welcome in. Yes, this is my first playthrough. It's good to see you. This is my first playthrough. This is only day 2. We just started last night. Caden and Jenkins. I'm almost starting to feel like this is Caden. Maybe I can resolve the unfinished Caden storyline with Karth. Maybe we can get some closure for a character. Oh, you guys told me I should start having more multiple save files, so... we'll call this Chopper Gone. I hope you enjoy it and love it. It's so fun so far. It's so, like, I'm having a great time. There's, like, so much unexpected stuff. It's been, I had a blast last night with it. Okay. Long live Chopper. Yeah, I've been putting all my points into persuasion, too. She did try to rip you off. Yeah, she definitely was trying to sneak by with that. And I kind of love her for that. They're two very different characters. I like Karth, but there's a reason a lot of people left Caden to die. Poor Caden didn't even get a chance. I still like to just tell myself that maybe I would have liked Caden if I had let him live. Because, like, I wasn't that happy with the Garrus romance. I just wasn't. I'm like, maybe Caden would have been better. I gotta tell myself anything would have been better at this point. Just to give myself some kind of... Wait a minute. So that's where I already went, right? Yes. I forgot to go the other way. I went the wrong way. Chopper 4,000 years ago. History of humans with biotics. Yeah, I feel like I didn't learn a lot about that. I honestly feel like Ashley is like, I didn't learn that much from Ashley except like about her family.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet.
Blew up. Yeah, you're right. Shadow Dread, hello. Welcome in. Great granddad just blew up. Yeah, you're right.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. So unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get those?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit.
This is like the bank quest in Witcher 3. Hello, Shadow Dread. It's good to see you. There's also Thane, Liara, or anybody but Jacob. Yeah, I could have romanced Thane too. I'm not really sure how happy that would have made me though. Like, there are also reasons I didn't romance Thane. Obvious from the way you're dressed.
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris tourist board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper...
Wow, that guy's really serious about his job. So we can go back in there in Sith uniform and he won't recognize me, but he might recognize Karth, so that's kind of awkward. I don't know how we're gonna get Karth in there. Maybe the game won't. That looks like a battle platform. Like I'm supposed to fight a boss over there. Oh, did it work? Oh yeah, the pet the streamer. I just added that literally yesterday. So that is brand new. So this is a military base? Okay, let's switch into uniform. Nice. It's a landing platform, you can watch them. Oh, I see.
On it. Damn.
Impossible?
On it. Damn.
Karth, do it!
Uh-huh. On it. Damn.
Bro, why did I even try? I don't think he has any skill with that. Oh yeah, that bank quest was hilarious. It was so funny. I was dying laughing. Just like Geralt's attitude when he was going through that. Okay, hello.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop.
What about Karth?
You better watch yourself. Those gangs
He's
will
my
take a shot
prisoner.
at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
That's messed up. These Sith are pretty...
On it. Damn.
Oh. Wait. Wait, what? That's so weird. Why does it try to make me hack open every door? Maybe I should have tried that on the other door. Just clicking on it? I don't think he has skills with anything. You guys are roasting him. I have a feeling chat doesn't like Karth. Hello, my Sith brethren. Ooh. Look at that knife! Or what is that? A stun? What is that? Ooh, I like their swords too. Okay, these are like the gangs down here. Critical strike. Oh wait, it always starts me at critical strike.
Let's go!
Nice. I need to get better at watching my health though, because like, am I just gonna kill people down here? Is this shock stick? So I don't know the benefit of using that. I should probably look at that at some point, but standard door. Let's see if this place is pre-mapped for us. Nope. Also, we have the tiny he's tag along trainee to see if he lives or not. Excellent cannon fodder. He's just like me. I'll tease about Karth, but I'm 100% in love with that man. Okay, so some of you actually do like him. Call that a map. Well, it's a very small map, but it is still a map. I'm gonna do a new save. In, what should I call this? Lower City? Yeah. Just because we just got in here and I feel like a bunch of dramatic stuff's gonna happen because this is where we know all the crime and crime bosses that we're looking for. Twi'lek corpse. That's messed up. Gord, it's so good to see you. Welcome in. My hat is spectacular. Thank you. I waited 9 months for it. I wish I could say I put in effort myself, but I A Kit Claw, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Map is a map. That's very true. I can see how this game would have felt like a big RPG. To me, now it feels just like... It doesn't feel tiny, but it feels more manageable. That's not good. That's not good. Ah! I died. Oh shoot. Are we too are these people too overpowered for us? I think I was getting outrolled. One of your party is down. Party members who go down in combat will be revived at the end of the battle. If your entire party goes down, the game is over. Well, I just saved, but I don't really know how to use his skills. The grenade worked. Ah! It's just through. Okay, well. So am I just like, oh, I'm very injured. So I think that they were just blocking all of my attacks.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Oh, oops.
Taris?
Oh,
the
well.
planet's all one big city.
We'll talk to him, I guess.
Its golden years are long past, and things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear,
this is the same thing he said before.
You got it.
Okay. Let's heal you a little bit. They aren't OP. I took them out with little difficulty. Why were they blocking all of my... I guess I just suck. I just had Karth throw grenades on them and they died, but... Vulcar base entrance. Is that somewhere I want to go? I don't really know. I mean, I know I'm exploring and I just got down here and I know I'm looking for Davik or whatever, but I don't know if I'm supposed to go in here. The Sith, oh wait, the Switch version. I was like, the Sith version is adapted to, oh, widescreen. Yeah, that makes sense. They should really do that because I had to mod for this, so. Next time you're in combat, look at the bottom center, your action cues there. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Certain stats dictate your chances of damage and other for defense. Yeah, I was just missing every single hit in that fight, but it's okay. Player skill doesn't enter the composition of your party and the character build. Good dice rolls. That's what I figured. Okay, well, we can try going in here.
On it.
But I don't know if we can.
Damn.
Okay. This door cannot be opened from the outside. You have to find other means. I don't really know if I have a reason to go in there in the first place, but we'll keep that in mind. Oh, you get a hit penalty. I see. Well, it's okay. We still survived. Oh, oops. I don't know where I just went. What is this place? Lower City Apartments. Okay, cool. I walked in it so fast. This looks very haunted. This is eerie. Grab your pillows. I'm gonna actually save again. You guys keep saying the word save in chat and I like see it out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, I should save.
On it. Done.
Kipuna. Puna na kachu. Kimba no mulina natuana. Don kimba no kunek. Kavatumpa kun palia mokata. Wanga kun bis kimba mulira. Kipuna. Puna na kachu.
Okay.
Kimba no mulina natuana.
Just more people to rob.
Kimba no kun.
I feel like this is the main thing I've done so far in the game. But at least we're finally into the lower city. Like, it's been... We gotta find a cantina. Oh god, I'm nervous to fight him. Let's try a poison grenade. Good, good, good. Teamwork. At least he's not like whatever his name was. What was his name? Thrask or something? That the first tutorial guy who would just run up point blank and shoot people with blasters. That's true, Elder Scroll. I fell asleep last night, may do it again due to time difference. Love your playstyle. Davey, thank you, that's so sweet. And also, I hope you sleep well, if you do fall asleep. My playstyle. Ooh, I've got style. What is this? Oh god, it's a puzzle. Anti-theft explosive? How am I supposed to know? Oh god, I'm nervous. Okay. KOTOR? Breaking and entering. Karth, move. I don't know what that is. Was that a book or something? Is there something else? He stands so close. Is that all there is here? So, I don't know the code for this. That's a data pad. Oh, maybe that has the thing on it then. What? I love this so much. God, 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 God. God, 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 God. It's so good. Davey, thank you for the 1,000 bits and the Pog song that goes along with it. That's very, very generous. I really appreciate that. Is that because I called him tutorial guy? Better say S instead of save in chat from now on. No, I need to be reminded of it. Okay, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory already. There, is this it? No, that's my... so I don't really have categories. Oh, here. Is this the thing I just picked up? I think it is. Taking the hobbits to Isengard is vital. I love it so much. And are we excited for the LOTR show? You can sort on the right. Oh, okay. I can. Okay. A chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Ranker Trio. So there must be clues in this to the puzzle. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Gilthos Uxaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Elinda. The ploy worked. Elinda became the first member of the band. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother, Uji, to complete the trio. How is this related? Oh, show new items. I see, I see. On the 3DS, the DS, I never had a DS, but they were so cool. Like, I was always jealous of kids that had those. I remember kids would be like, I'm connecting to like the servers and like I'm chatting with other DS users right now. And I was like, what? That was like before data and things like that, you know? The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. You haven't looked at them in your inventory yet. There are other options other than new items. Oh, okay. All will be revealed. I'm so impatient. Thank you. We normally have a sound command you can use to complement the hat, but the bot seems to be broken or gone tonight. The bots have left the chat tonight, other than AutoMod bot, and I'm not really sure why. So good luck on the puzzle. You can return now. Wait, wait, what? Welcome back, CM. Foe, have a great night. Oh, wait. You can still use the sound commands. Oh, yeah, you don't need the bot to use the sound commands. That's true. But you do have to be subbed to use the sound commands. Foe, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. I probably won't figure out this puzzle. I don't have a lot of faith in my puzzle skills, honestly. The band struggled. This is just a lot of names. But Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another Photo who joined to replace Uji. Okay. Led by Elinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Ranker trio became quite popular on the home world of Taris. I still say it wrong. Eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessmen. Davik. Legitimate businessman? Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group for a command performance. Gilthos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Elinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik Kang and his connections to the Exchange, fearing for her life. What is the Exchange? She refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Elinda singing, the band would crumble, but Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Elinda's sister, Ashana. Everyone's got a sister. As the new lead singer in the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Elinda's level, Davik's infamous temper would... Oh, so there are consequences. Would have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk. Okay. So, am I supposed to click them in order of, like, when they joined the band? I feel like that's the only thing I can think of. But I don't know why they're, like, in different positions. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to... Like, I don't think you can move them. I think all you can do is click them, so... Puzzle band. And Jedi Mumbo Jumbo. The Star Wars version of the Cranberries? Oh, what? Okay. So Lupa, Uja, Elinda, Photo, Uji, Ashana. Oh god. Karth is also just in my way. Elinda. And then Uja. Right? And then Uji. And then they got Lupa. And then Photo, and then I believe it's Lupa and then photo. If I can click this. Nice! Let's hope it doesn't blow up. Okay. Credits. Ikani fiber armor. Ooh, let's check that out. We haven't upgraded our armor in a while. Well, we have the Sith armor, but we did it! It was just like a reading reading comprehension and reading retention memory kind of thing. Upgradable. Ooh, many duelists use the armor of this type. Professional soldiers and bounty hunters. Well, let's try it on. Let's see what it looks like. Sith armor alters the way everyone reacts to you. Yeah, yeah. We should only use it in special occasions, I think. Or if we want to see a different perspective. So I guess this is the part where we're just kind of like, is that guy gonna attack me too? Oh, this is a boss? Oh god, I'm so nervous. I'm already hurt.
Oh. Down you go! How'd you like that?
I don't think I'm doing anything.
Down you go!
Yeah, Karth! Kill them! It's like me in the front distracting them. Karth actually just shooting them. Hey, a heavy blaster energy shield? Well, that seems pretty good. Not that I've really used... I haven't even tried a blaster yet. The action queue at the bottom. Yeah, but what can I do with that? Mel, I have to sleep. Tomorrow's my first work day. Good luck at work, Fahrenheit. That's exciting. Let us know how it goes. Get some good rest. Kanan is... You know what? I'll say Kanan is the best character just so you can sleep better tonight. You can queue and click on them to cancel. I need to start queuing, so it makes sense to queue in like healing. Xenocide, did I say hello to you? Hello. I'm tanking. Exactly, I'm tanking. Thanks for tucking in, Fahrenheit. Even though the bot is gone, the effort is very appreciated. I don't know why none of the bots are working. That's so weird. I'm just gonna assume it's a Twitch problem and not a me problem, but if you need a heal and have 3 actions queued, your heal won't happen until after those 3. That is important. And also I have to be careful because sometimes I get into the clicky mindset, like I just keep clicking attack, 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 and I think that's just queuing more of those attacks. Goodbye, Fahrenheit. Makes you attack more, but you get negative to hit. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Well, we got some good loot in there. I mean, I can check it out. I want to start getting... Oh, energy shield? I can't use that, probably. Can I use that? Is that not something that it doesn't take... Oh, it doesn't take like a hand slot? Oh yeah, I was supposed to check which hands I have my blades in. I guess I did make my character left-handed. Did we figure out if that matters or not? I mean, I can switch it out. How do you unequip? Energy shields are Star Wars bracers. Okay. Yeah, my weapons are backwards. I forgot about that. That's weird that it matters, but I think that's also in Dragon Age a thing too with the dual wielding. +2 to physical. So would the prototype would probably be worse than the vibroblade. Not prototype, right? Main hand, offhand, yeah. I want to try the blasters at some point, but these are like identical. Okay. Well, I want to get some kind of helmet too. Prototype one is upgradable, so the other ones aren't. Well, I'll keep the prototype on for now because I did add I have the longsword in my main hand, which does slightly more damage. I don't think so. I can't even use the shock sticks. Mostly matters for programming constraints. Oh, really? I think we'll leave it at this for now. Okay, so now I have my longer sword in my right hand. Let's keep going through these apartments. What? I don't think we've ever even had that one before. Davey! Thank you for the 5,000 bits. That is ridiculous. If y'all were looking, that should have been a little gif of my Geralt bowing in his underwear and beak mask outfit. I don't think we've ever had that one before. Thank you so much. That's extremely generous. Ridiculously generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, that song is also Pog. I almost forgot I put those alerts in. I think I made those back in like January. I still need to go back and add more, but I know, right? It's a good jam. I really appreciate the support. That's really, really poggers. Guys, I'm so excited for that fiber internet next week. Like, I really hope it's gonna alleviate so many of my worries, and it just, I mean, not that I always have internet problems, but like, imagine not worrying about it. Like, I really hope that's the case. Raspberry jam? I have some raspberry jam in the fridge right now. I pay a little bit of a high coin price for my jam. I paid like $5 for a can of jam that's like that big. Because, I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit of a jam snob. The sentry droid has fallen into disrepair and does not seem to be functioning properly. That's really sad, but I really relate to that. Repair the droid, one repair part. Do I have enough skill to do that? I want to repair. Wait. What is this gonna do? Is this gonna make it fight for me? What the heck kind of jam is that? Honestly, do you want to know what the name of the jam is? The name of the jam it's called Sweet Tip. Would you eat tomato jam? Salsa? Yes. The blasters are only red because you have a melee weapon in your other hand. Oh, so I can use... I was gonna say, I thought I had blaster proficiency, at least partially. So I don't know if I need to do this. How many parts do I have? 4 repair parts. 4 repair parts. I don't know. I mean, am I gonna be killing a lot more people? Just be in the UK. Sad. You don't want to know how much I spent on healthcare too. If there's any remaining enemies to fight, they will help you. I think I'll leave it for now. Because, I don't know if I'm gonna need that very much. We've already killed a decent amount of people in here. Oh, here we go! This is... Am I just supposed to be wiping out these... Wiping out these gang members? I mean, like I said, I guess we're gonna... Karth's like, don't draw attention to us. I can't, you know, the other exciting thing about playing a game you don't know anything about is I can't tell, like, how far I am into the game. Like, I don't know if this is still considered, like, oops. Didn't mean to leave. I want to go back there and make sure we saw everything. I like that noise. Okay, we saw everything. Wait. Matrix apartment. Was that the one with the puzzle in it? I don't know if that's important for something, but... Oh, I leveled up? Oh, you're right! Oh shoot, I need to get healed. I have a lot of med packs, so... Nice. We'll leave Karth a little bit injured for now. Okay. We'll level up quick, and then we'll save, and we'll go back into the lower city. Kill them all. Do it! It's still considered oops. Is salsa tomato jam? Or would that be ketchup? I feel like salsa. Because there's a difference between jam and jelly, right? Oh yeah, I can fast travel back to my base. That's true. That is a good reminder. Okay, let's do the level up. Level up. Oh, I get my attributes? I can put an attribute increase. This is so exciting. So it's like, is it like every 3 levels or something like in D&D? Whole fruit, a jelly with the juices. Gord's got the facts for us. See, I buy the jam because I like the fruity. Like I want my jam to be like sugary to an extent because that's why you eat it, you know, but I don't like it to be just sugary. Every 4. Oh, yeah. I should have known that because I'm level 4. Okay, so what are we going to put our points into? We have 1 point. Is this very, very important how I spec this right now? I'm kind of uncertain. Dexterity measures agility and reflexes. A high dexterity adds modifiers to ranged attack rolls. And makes them harder to hit. So that might be important for me, the harder to hit. Also, that's like that's my best skill right now. I feel like I'm not very much of a constitution and strength kind of person. Melee damage and chance to hit. But that sounds important. Maybe that's why I suck. So I might want to buff my strength, but I don't know if that's worth it or not because it's literally my lowest. High constitution adds modifiers to vitality. Number of points a character has to spend on essential skills. So that's kind of pog. Wisdom is about the force. So that's really cool. I would always go for that. And I don't know. I would like to do wisdom, charisma, intelligence. But I wonder, should I do strength? Jelly has more of a jello consistency. Yeah. Yep. It's basically like a gelatinous cube. A flavored. Have you guys ever wanted to eat a gelatinous cube? Be honest. You gain another bonus level for every 2 points of an attribute. So, what do you mean by that? Like when you... Shoot, this is a D&D thing too. I just forget it. When you put something up twice, but what does it start at? Like... Zara, hello! It's good to see you. Who knows where those cubes have been? They also just like eat things and absorb them into their bodies, don't they? I don't know. They look kind of cool. Imagine being Palpatine in training. Imagine training Palpatine. Okay, the point won't help you. The attribute has to be even to affect the modifier, so you won't get the benefit until the next point. Oh. So I would have to get my strength to 12 for it to actually matter. Happy birthday. Oh no, it's... Oh shoot, I misled everyone with that. It's KOTOR's birthday, not my birthday. It's KOTOR's birthday. I feel so bad. It's KOTOR's birthday. And also like our second day playing it, so... I tend to start games around their birthdays, I feel like, very conveniently. Not planned at all, but... Oh, I was saying this to KOTOR. Perfect. Strength in 11 will be the same for strength 10. Okay. That is a D&D thing too, isn't it? No, not exactly, but there's something about D&D that's similar to that. Numbers, even numbers when you get bonuses. So any of these, basically all of these are even right now, so I'm not going to get a bonus on any of these until next level. No, stop! Xenocide! Stop! It's not my birthday. KOTOR. How old is KOTOR? Was it 20? Oh yeah, duh, because it's 2003 to 20. Wait. 19. It's not 2023 yet. 19? Weapon finesse? Ooh. There's a feat that allows you to use dex in place of strength. Oh. So I shouldn't buff my strength. That's really helpful to know. Okay. I want to put it into wisdom, I think. Although, like, I don't have Jedi powers, so it feels kind of weird. Let me check. Okay. How about I go pee really quick? Because I was going to take a break after this anyway. So, if anyone has any advice about leveling up or last things, I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee real quick.
Kenobi. Kenobi!
I'm back. I am back. The mechanic only exists for lightsabers in this game. Having checked, I'm gonna say go with Dex. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna choose to buff my...
Where did you get that great hat?
Oh, hey, Mayray! Welcome in! How are you doing? I got the earbuds in just in time for that. I'm having so much fun with this game. Okay. I'm excited to get I want to meet like the crime boss and get into some... I also want to know what's going on with Karth. I want to get more companions. Like, I'm so eager. I don't know when any of this stuff is going to happen or when it's coming, but I'm ready. Okay, so I think for now I want to... I feel like I want to buff my wisdom, but the thing is, I don't know much about how much in the direction of force use this game is going to go, but I have to assume because it's in here that it's going to be something I can do. So...
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
I do. So we're going to go... We're going to go... Or charisma, but no. We'll increase wisdom. Yep, that's my choice. Skills. So these again, I get 5 points. I want to keep doing persuade. Keep doing awareness. Keep doing stealth. I feel like I want to keep choosing the same stuff. Security. Maybe. I don't feel like I need to buff my treat injury thing that much because I don't have a very large health bar in general, so I don't have a lot to heal. Like, I used one of those health things and it pretty much got my health up all the way. Compute to use demolitions. Maybe I'll do... I don't know when these mines are going to come into play either, but... I might use the computer use one. Oh, wait, it costs 2. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to save my points then. Not that I really have a choice. They will be saved and you can spend them next time. The regular or do you have advanced? I don't know. I should check that. I don't know which one I've been using. Just the first one suggested in my scroll bar. Now I want to try it out on my Xbox. I feel like it would be fun on Xbox too. I don't know. I don't know if people in chat have preferences on like platforms for KOTOR. But okay, let's go. I'm really glad I got a nap in before stream today because I'm like, I feel fine right now and I feel like I would have been struggling. Okay, so we went that way. There's a base we can't get into. Skills add a modifier to the cost of resources. You don't put a lot of points into it. There probably won't be. Oh, I see. So maybe I should just wait for a companion that can do that. Played it on Switch. Okay. So a few people have said Switch. See, I don't have a Switch, but is this a Mega Maze? 24-hour stream. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Andromeda, and I hope it works. Oh. Oh, this looks official. I feel like I should save. Cantina! At least they didn't say leave your weapons at the door. Okay, we've been looking for a cantina for a while. I'm not sure if it's this one. I don't remember if the name of the guy I was supposed to like... help that woman for, you know?
Chubakaha, Chopa, Chawachuish, Yunku. Jodo Jin Ka Chikun Ida Donga.
Oh my god. Who are you?
Ka Chikun Ida Donga. Yiking Kuno Bamulera Dolpa da Bongwale.
Is that when you do it every cantina? Show me what you have for sale. No. I don't want to buy these right now. Mobile? Twilight Flesh Peddler? Wait, how do we know that? Tell me about Davik. Okay, let's try to get some... wait, if you want information, you speak to Zax. That's the person. Okay, that's another person we heard about. It's hard to keep track of all these people that are...
Boragatong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Gruto haga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu ama hu natek.
Okay. I'm not really interested in this, guys. Or the gambling.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Oh, great! Modern cell phones can run this game. Isn't that wild? I wonder... Wait, so is it actually released? Like, do people... So, I wonder what the player base is for that. The languages in Star Wars Galaxy haven't changed in thousands of years. Though that's kind of odd. It is kind of odd. Why were you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match. If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office.
Where the heck is the bounty office? I'm not gonna play him. Oh, shoot!
Go away.
Carlo Nord?
Kavatumpa kulpa iya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa iya. Oscar, chiska nichu. The hupa botenya go yiji piti. Kipuna. Kavatumpa kupalea muka pata. Chiyoka kutumpa kupalea. 2.
Something's gonna happen. Is it gonna blow something up or something?
Three.
No! No!
That sound effect! Okay. That was a very controlled explosion? Was that an explosion or was it some kind of stun? Oh, hello?
Go away.
What is going on? I saw how you mopped up those black bulkers. Nice work.
1.
Oh no! Fine, I get it. I'll leave you alone. I'm not looking for a fight. He's gonna say 2.
2.
Okay, I see your point. Why is he fighting me?
Smart.
This game is so weird. Legion, welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh yeah, we had some gifters. Very generous gifters tonight. Get items. I want to know what's going on with Karth. Like, what?
This game war's getting out of hand. Vulkars aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone.
Holden. Is that the guy that's... Bum, bum, bum. Huh. Active quest by order received. Although you has agreed to work for you, you've learned that Karth is suspicious and mistrustful of others. I'm looking for that quest of the guy that was harassing that woman. Oh, Holden, it is him. Okay, this is him. We should save before this. His dialogue was easy to write. Yeah, 1, 2. They could have made the game a different language. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think about that a lot. It's like, if you think about it, it doesn't make sense, but that's like very meta. 4th season of Overlord? Wait, what is Overlord? I think I've heard other people.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
So this is the guy we have to...
My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those
Twi'lek?
head tails. Don't worry, honey. Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested in an attractive female of my own species.
Red flag. You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right? Keep your hormones in check. I want to ask some questions.
I don't like the tone of your voice. I work for Davik Kang. I'm used to people treating me with respect.
Davik?
I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows
I want to
trust
kill
me
him.
To follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers.
Uh-oh, I was a smuggler.
That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs.
You're pretty open about what you do. You're the guy who put the bounty in.
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Yeah, she probably did. Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
No, yes, Karth.
Maybe I got a little fresh, but it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Karth is like, he's always got the thing to say. Sounds like you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally
This is so
overreacted.
disgusting. Red Hood Venom, hello! Welcome in! An anime about a guy... Oh! That sounds cool. I haven't watched anime in a long time. There's too many things I want to do. No! No, Zach, it's not my birthday! What did I title the stream? It's KOTOR's birthday, not my birthday. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But hello, how are you? I don't know how did I word it? And it's birthday. Oh. Oh. Wait, am I in the just chatting category? Guys, am I in the chatting category? This whole time? It says KOTOR. Okay, I was about to be like, no way. I remember changing that, but sometimes Twitch is buggy about that kind of stuff, so. Okay. It was probably just if you didn't refresh it, it probably still says chatting. Okay. I was like, oh no. It just had to refresh. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you guys for letting me know. But yeah, it's not my birthday, but it's KOTOR's birthday, which is kind of cool because I just started playing it. Yeah, my birthday is not until October. So I'm not quite ready to turn older yet. I want the bounty removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal.
Oh my god.
It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
Nope. Here's 200 credits. Get that bounty removed. If you hire someone to kill Dia, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself. Take that bounty off Dia's head or you're a dead man.
You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang. If you kill me, you'll be signing your own death warrant. Do us both a favor and don't waste my time with stupid threats.
That's it? I can't kill him? I actually can't kill him? I wanted to kill him. CM, welcome back. You don't look a day over 20. Well, that's... Oh, yeah. KOTOR, you don't look a day over 20. KOTOR's only 19. Apparently, I can't kill him. I'm gonna say this one just because I use my persuade skill and I don't have to pay him, and I don't want her to have to pay him either, so I guess I'm saying this.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live.
I wonder why.
Worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain.
Cringe.
I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Okay, that wasn't the outcome I wanted. I really wanted to start something with him and kill him, which probably isn't very good in terms of the consequences that would have with the whole Davik thing, but... Hello?
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
What?
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
What the heck is going on?
Just a sec, boys. Zaalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
They just bought my food.
You can finish eating later.
Mission?
Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
I feel like this is like a...
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
I feel like this is like a character introduction. Oh, is she just gone? Oh, no, they're right here. Oh, I thought they were gone. Mission.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Oh wow, somebody's actually friendly. We speak the same language. A Twi'lek who speaks Galactic. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic. They just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zaalbar.
Come on, don't you listen, Car?
I offered to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do Wookiee...
Yes, we've been expecting you.
Darth Melaxle. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I really wanted to start something with him and kill him, right? Wait, I'm a Wookiee now? Yeah, I guess. How do they become friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So
how
we noticed.
old is she
Still,
supposed to
seem
be?
like an odd
Because
pair.
When I met up with Zaalbar, seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for
everyone's calling her kid.
my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
Okay, let me ask you.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to.
Oh, nice. You're
Davik,
gonna tell me
the
about
Lower City
Davik.
gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, KOTOR.
Don't worry. My character is named Darth Melaxle. So I left open the door to go to the dark side at any point. When you become good friends with them, 16, 17, she's supposed to be a teen. Okay. Okay, so tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel,
That's
but
new
I hear
information.
That ship's fast enough to
So
break
we
the
can use
Sith
that to
blockade.
get. We can use that to get
This is all
out.
just
We gotta steal his shit.
Where would he keep it? Do you know?
If Davik does have
Yeah,
a ship,
Carve.
he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the exchange.
Nobody. So we can go undercover.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zaalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gavin
really?
Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Oh, and then he started his own rival thing. Calo Nord, not the
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy.
Cad
He killed
Bane.
more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office.
Oh
but
yeah,
I
she
don't
does
think
look pretty
he works
buff.
there.
Her
All the
arms
posters
are
there small time, way beneath the bounty hunter. at his
pretty
level.
buff.
I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting.
Hello, Greenie. I deal in absolutes. Do I? I don't even think. You know what's so funny about that? I feel like the Jedi deal in absolutes, not the Sith. But whatever. Propaganda, I guess. Cad Bane 4,000 years ago. Okay, so this, I guess that's it for now.
You going? Yeah, this dive's pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything
No,
good to
I
eat
want to
at
eat
Beck
food
Base.
too. Don't shame people for being hungry. Okay, so, well, that was kind of helpful because we learned some things in that conversation, such as we need to steal the ship of Davik. Or kill him and take his ship. Wait, what is this? Only a Sith deals an absolute. Is an absolute. Exactly, Kane. Exactly. Buff or malnourished and only muscles show. Yeah, trying to cut out the fats. Greenie, the bot is, all of the bots are retired tonight for some reason. They all left the chat at some point, and we don't know why. So those commands aren't working. When you kill someone, take their ship. Pirate. Yes, I'm finally going to become the pirate I was born to be. I didn't mean to offend you. I came to stare at the freak. Oh my god! What planet are you from? Oh, that's cool. I've never seen these before. The bot saw what you did to that poor droid. I'm out and about, so I can't hear. I had to pop in. Well, it's good to see you, Greenie. Have a good night. Being out and about. I am the opposite of out and about, which is why I spend all my weekends here. Your other head doesn't say much. I feel like this conversation is so rude. What can you tell me? What do you know about? They were only getting supplies. That's so sad. Basically, all of these aliens getting stuck here, and yeah, on a place where everyone hates aliens, and the Sith apparently hate aliens.
I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Taris. Calls it the Ebon Hawk.
See, that's the information I needed. Is this another fighting thing? Oh my god, is there one in every... What are you talking about? I don't like your tone. What are you talking about? Oh, he also can't leave. So this guy was creeping me out at first, but maybe this is more normal. Where's her partner? Are we gonna dance together? Maybe I could help her. Oh, Greenie, that's a good idea. Well, let's see if we can dance with her. Oh. Aren't there other people here, like other dancers here? Maybe I could be your partner? How hard can it be? I'm good enough to get you through your audition. What choice do you have? I'm gonna say, I'm playing on a tablet. Nice! Barista, welcome in. KOTOR is very fun so far, I think. A Drow Cleric of Loath, that would be so pog. Trask is waking me up. Those were the good old days. How hard can it be? What other choice do you have? Oh god, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up. What do I have to do? I don't know.
Kicha badwang wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawa gawa bakon donk kiba nukunek tonga book
Maybe it'll just go by my dancing beside her, dancing very close beside her, dancing very close and face to face. What? I don't know what to choose. Dancing beside her.
Tag, this Juponko Koki Bakbaka. Ching para chiska mule.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana kin kun witim borang thong mulira on shaturing
I thought she wanted me to not get too close. To mess her up. Oh, look at that! Arm pump. Dancing close beside her, behind her, running around her in circles while she dances. Oh my god. This is so troll. I'm supposed to be helping her pass her dancing interview, but I'm messing up. I'm gonna say close behind her. Oh no, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Okay, apparently he liked that. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. What is that? Oh, it's a combination. Dance beside her. Ruin Lynn's audition by taking a dive. Oh, that's so messed up. Because this is such a petty thing to mess up. Wait, the dust permanently? Oh, something's wrong with your Switch. Bit the dust. Oh no, that's so bad. Alien dance aesthetic. Yeah, the troll. Yeah, running around her in circles. If you're a Sith. But that's like, imagine your Sith origin story is like, oh yeah, I messed up this dancing lady's audition. That's how I went to the dark side. This looks so bad. This looks so bad. But apparently that was good. The pettiest.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana kin kun shishi.
Yay! Just helped a random person get a job. Nice. See Mel dance like that.
Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto.
Nice. You're beneath me? Oh, great. That's okay. Immediately said I was beneath her. That's cool. Holden. Why does that sound familiar too?
What do you want now? This whole thing
oh!
So we don't have anything.
Yeah, it's him again.
Well,
I hate him. I wanted to kill him, but... You did what? Messed up someone's dance? That's worse than anything I ever did. Darth Karen! Oh my god. One of the weakest to say. Yes, everyone's path is different, right? So these are bounty hunters.
I saw Callow Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in this business. I wonder if he'd give me an autograph.
Probably not. You'll probably just die. But okay, let's talk to Zax. Wait. Oh, this is a... Oh, this makes more sense. So this isn't... Okay, so this is who we've been looking for. For Davik. Well, like, as a lead to Davik. There are many bounties. Information, yes. I'm the hut with all the answers. He talked to him 5 minutes ago, yeah. I should speak to you about the Wreck Ghoul serum. Oh no, not Gurney. No. Wait a minute. I could use this to get the serum, but not give it to Gurney. Right? Let's start with, you work for Davik? You guys are just wrong. The huts are so cute. Bounties in a government office. Nobody cares what happens. Great. Tell me about the bounties. I need some information. 100 credits? What? Excuse me. I'm not gonna pay just to ask you some questions. This guy's pulling a Jarlaxle on us. Let's see if I can restart. Here, the Wreck Ghoul serum. Why does Davik want it? The huts. The huts are cute. I do think giant slugs are cute. Right? I agree, Xenocide. I agree. That's monstrous. Why do you care you're not sick? This is very American. I don't have it. I thought that maybe I could get a lead on the serum, but I guess not. I'm probably gonna have to just come across it. Maybe I should. I don't feel like I have a lot of money. Karth is adorable. Wait, which companion Mel's gonna be going for? I don't know. We only have one hut body pillow. A hut. I want it to be like shaped like a beanbag chair. Hut. Like a big, like those giant beanbag chairs, but it's like a hut. Well, I'm trying it. Give me 50 credits. Don't tell anyone I gave you a deal. Now I can come back. Oh! Hey, that's good. So I thought I would have to pay $50 or 50 credits every time, but you know what? Tell me about those escape pods. Okay, so the gangs clear them out. The Vulcar base, that's the one we can't get into, right? The rival gang. Ah. Black Vulkars and Hidden Becks, who used to be a Black Vulkar, right? So they're rebelling against Davik. Interesting. Oh wait, the Black Vulkar leader was a Hidden Beck. Oh, okay. Okay. So that leader is like the rogue one. in this economy. She's attracted to criminals? Criminals? Yep, that's my type. I'm back for a bit. Welcome back, Esco. How are you doing? Does anyone have any fun Saturday plans? I hope tomorrow I don't stay up until like 5 a.m. tonight so that I can actually sleep and I don't just spend the whole day cranky and sleepy like I did today before my nap. I don't know. I feel like I need to accomplish something. We're still on Taris. Yes. Yes, we are. Tell me about the escape pods. Is there some way I can get off this planet? See, Davik can't. Oh no, Davik can't get out either? Nah, we'll get out. Oh, unless I had broadcast the launch codes. It's like the codes that Rex knows. It's hilarious when Rex was like, we made up these codes. I still know them. Too dangerous. Wait. The military base. Okay, so all of the pieces are coming together. I can see how we're gonna get off this planet. Even Davik is stuck here. What if Davik ends up being a crew member? I loved that line from Rex. It was so good. He's like, oh, don't worry. And then just starts saying the codes like, don't worry, I know all these. Cody and I practically made them up back in the day. Maybe don't pick up a book after stream. I know, it was CM's advice, and the book was so good. The book was so good. I'm gonna have to do it again. The problem is I need something to make me sleepy after stream, but but like reading half the time makes me sleepy and half the time makes me so hyped that I stay up, and it's just a gamble. And the book I'm on right now is definitely making me hype, but the only other thing I can do is just like scroll on my phone mindlessly, and that doesn't seem appealing either. The dark past people, oh no, I can fix him. That's the type, I can fix him. Just leave. But just blame CM. Remember when I called Renaticus CM too? Just keep streaming, yeah. Just keep playing the game till 7 a.m. Did I already ask about Davik? No. Extortion, slavery, smuggling. Yeah, that's... So the exchange is a crime syndicate. Cool. I want to meet Davik. Yes! That laugh! I only met him once? Bro. I want to fight Davik. Gypsy Lights, welcome in. Just keep streaming. Didn't work so well for my boss. That reminds me of like back in high school, there were always those kids that like when a big video game, like the new Call of Duty game came out, there would always be some bros that would literally have their parents let them miss school. And everybody knew it. The reading has that same effect on me, right? It's either I'm gonna fall asleep or I'm gonna be like hyper awake. Bro, the new COD is out, bro. I'm skipping math class. I think I asked everything. I lost 50 credits, but we learned a decent amount. So I think that's a good trade. Skipping school and Halo. That's what it was too. Halo, yeah. I don't think it was just COD. It was also Halo. Like the whole day. Oh yeah, literally. Like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be in school tomorrow because Halo or Call of Duty. Okay, I think I went everywhere.